How to get into the flow state. When I record these videos, I get into the flow state. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I do that, but let me just tell you how I was in the past, because if you haven't seen any of my past videos, maybe this is the first video you found of me. Bro, I used to be a fucking train wreck. I wasn't confident in what I said. I didn't speak with conviction. I didn't even know what to say. Like, now my thoughts just flow. Now I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, I just like stay in the present moment and my body just speaks, you know? Maybe you've never experienced that before. Maybe you have. Fucking playing video games. It feels like hours passed, but it's only been minutes, or it's only been minutes, but hours passed. You know what I'm trying to say? It felt like it was minutes, but hours passed by. You're having so much fun. People say time flies when you're having fun, and that's because you're so present. You're not focused on the clock. You just get in that flow state. Everything just flows, basically. And this was never me in anything. I was always an overthinker, stressing, looking at the time. Oh shit, what time is it? I was always worried about saying the right thing in my videos, so I would literally like script out everything. If you want to see my old videos, dude, just go back from a few months ago and you'll be able to tell I'm a completely different human being now. But the way that I've been able to do this is not only with a lot of practice, because I've been making these videos for quite some time now, but I still make a lot of mistakes. I still lose my train of thought. I don't know how to describe it, but I just get out of the flow state. I don't stay in that present-minded state. I start overthinking. I make a mistake and I get angry at myself. There's so many things that happen that take me out of that flow state. But the way that I stay in this flow state, the way that you can get in the flow state in anything that you do, is to visualize. Before I make these videos, I've said this in prior videos, and if you've watched my videos before, you've certainly heard me say this, but I'll literally sit down, eyes closed, and I picture how I want to be in my future. I picture as if my future life is happening right now. Thousands of views, hundreds of comments, hundreds of likes, people saying, bro, this video changed my life. I tried this out, this worked. I got in the flow state today, got the best work done I've ever gotten in my entire life. This comes from a lot of practice. Meditation is not easy. You need to practice this over and over and over again in order for you to make this a habit, and you just visualize on the spot. Like right now, I'm obviously not visualizing. I'm just in a present-minded state. And the second thing you need to do to get into a present-minded state is meditate, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But when you visualize, when you're able to feel that vibration of your future self, feel how you want to feel in your future, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So when you picture your dream life, when you picture everything you could want already achieved, you feel like this is you. You believe that this is you. And then when you go take action, this is where the meditative aspect comes in. And I'll also give you 1/3 bonus tip to actually get you into the flow state. But when you're taking the action, when I'm making these videos, I often get negative thoughts that come up. Anxiety comes up. Oh shit, what are these people going to think of me? Oh fuck, what if I say the wrong thing? What if I make a mistake? I don't give a fuck what you think. I really hope you gain value from this video, but genuinely I don't care what you think. So when I'm recording these videos, I still get those thoughts like, bro, what are these people going to think, right? But I just let go of that and feel how my future self would feel. Feel how I felt in that visualization. My future self does not give a fuck. My future self worries about the people who can get help from this video, who can actually gain value from this video. So that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on providing value to the people who need it. I'm focused on becoming my best self and being my most confident self on camera. I'm focused on that future life that I want to live, that I am going to live someday, because I've visualized so many times I believe that I will make this a reality someday. But if you instead visualize what could go wrong, if you didn't know, when you're in a fight or flight state, when you're stressed, you're probably stressed and anxious right now just watching this YouTube video. Our stress and anxiety was made for our survival. When our ancestors felt stress and anxiety, it was only because their survival was at risk. It was only because something was going to kill them. When our ancestors felt stress, anxiety, fear, fight or flight, they had to fight off some danger. That was the only time they actually felt stress, is when there was danger, when their survival was at risk. And when they were in this fight or flight state, when they either had to fight off that danger or run away from it to survive, This is when they predicted the worst case scenario. This is when they visualized that worst case scenario happening so they could predict it and overcome that, right? But now we're stressed, we're anxious when something isn't going to kill us. We're in that fight or flight state all fucking day. And this only hurts us because nothing is going to fucking kill us. Like, if something's actually putting your survival at risk, then yeah, that's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be in a state of fear. It's okay to have that fight or flight state so you can predict the worst case scenario and not allow that to happen. But nowadays, we predict the worst case scenario. We picture what could go wrong. We visualize what could go wrong. And do you remember what I said earlier in this video about our subconscious mind? It has no concept of imagination and reality, so it believes that this has already happened. Think about that. What does an overthinker do? They predict the worst case scenario. They predict their girlfriend cheating on them. They picture themselves making a mistake, fucking up. They picture all their friends saying, yo, you're a dumbass, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. And then when they feel like that's already been true, they live like that is true. They live like they're going to get cheated on, like their friends are all assholes. Like, imagine a person that's an overthinker. Maybe this is you. Maybe you allow your thoughts to control you. This was completely me in the past. I would always predict the worst case scenario because I was always in that fight or flight state. And then I would act as if that already happened, right? Because my subconscious mind didn't know that this was imagination. It thought that this was reality. So it would literally happen to me in reality. I would literally be my most unconfident self around females that I liked. I'd be unconfident around my friends. I would always picture the worst case scenario. I would do that when making these videos. I would predict the worst case scenario. My mind would think that that already happened. So I would act like it already happened and then it would happen. Think about that for a fucking sec. Do you picture what could go right or what could go wrong? Don't comment on my, do not fucking comment on my video, bro. But what if something does go wrong? I need to picture what could go wrong just in case it does. Dude, start picturing what could go right and things will go right. When you picture what can go right, you start to fucking believe in yourself. You start to have this irrational belief in yourself. And if you know the power of beliefs, if you know the power of your subconscious mind, it controls 95% of your fucking day. So 95% of the day, instead of not believing in yourself, you will fucking believe in yourself, and naturally, subconsciously, on autopilot, you will achieve the things that you want to achieve. Your mind is so incredibly powerful that if you believe in yourself, you automatically get into the flow state. Your subconscious mind takes over, your beliefs take over, and you achieve the thing that you want. And it feels like hours. I keep fucking this up. It feels like minutes passed by when it was hours. You've probably experienced this before. When people always say time flies when you're having fun. Maybe you were having so much fun hanging out with a friend. Maybe you were having so much fun at a sleepover when you were a fucking kid and you didn't ever picture what could go wrong. You were just there, present, having a fucking blast. But nowadays, maybe you just picture everything going wrong. Maybe you are always overthinking. Maybe you are always stressing. And like I said, bro, if you don't change this mindset, if you don't change your subconscious beliefs, if you don't start to reprogram your mind by doing things like visualization, by visualizing your desired outcome as happening right now, if you don't fucking believe that your goals are going to be achieved someday, if you don't picture your goals as if they are already achieved, then you will do the opposite. You will be in this fear, fight or flight state. You will be picturing the worst case scenario, and then you will act like that shit has already happened. You want to approach a girl? You picture yourself getting rejected. She doesn't like you. She says you're ugly. She says you're annoying. Get the fuck away from me, you nerd. What are you going to do? You're not even going to approach her. You're going to be too in your head. You're going to be too anxious to even overcome that stress. Even if you do overcome that, you're going to be unconfident. You're not going to make eye contact with her. You're not going to smile. You're going to be a fucking creepy ass weirdo. But what if instead you just had that mindset, bro, I'm amazing with women. I'm amazing at speaking to anyone. My social skills are fucking amazing. What if you visualize yourself getting her phone number, getting a laugh at your joke? You visualize yourself going on a fucking date with her. Whatever your desired outcome is, what if you pictured that instead of picturing what could go wrong? And then when you go take action, this is when that meditative aspect comes in. You picture what could go right, and then you meditate on your negative thoughts that are telling you what could go wrong. Because yeah, when I make these videos, I still get anxious, I still get stressed sometimes, I still say, bro, don't fuck up. Don't make a mistake. You'll have to edit more. Oh no, it'll take 5 more minutes than it, bro. Like, I get a lot of negative videos when I make these videos. But to overcome that, I visualize before I start making this video, before I hit the record button. And then while I'm recording, there's a specific way that I like to meditate, and it puts me in such a meditative state. But meditation is just letting go. It's just letting go of your thoughts, letting go of your negative emotions, and being present. So if you can do that, if you can let go of your negative thoughts, let go of your negative emotions, be present, and think and feel the way that you want to think and feel, this is when you get into the flow state. And the third step to all of this, which I kind of already covered, is feeling your visualization. Feel that vibration that you felt in your visualization. So while I'm making these videos, I try to remember how I felt in my visualization. Thousands of people watching it, changing their lives, thousands of comments saying, thank you, bro, you changed my life. This helped me so much. I'm actually in the flow state right now. I'm present right now. That's my desired outcome. So when I could feel that emotion that I felt in my visualization while recording this video, I automatically get into the flow state. My mind automatically knows what to say. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now because I'm just letting go of my negative thoughts, feeling how I want to feel, and then the thoughts just flow out. I fucking hated everything in school, I can't lie. Like, I despised school in so many ways. But one thing I genuinely enjoyed was writing essays about things that I actually wanted to fucking write about, because when you're doing something that you don't want to do, math, science, some bullshit, you can't get in the flow state, right? You don't want to do it. It's too hard. And when something's too difficult, you can't really get into the flow state. But when you're writing about something that you actually enjoy writing about, at least for me, I would get into the flow state. I would type, hours would pass by and it felt like minutes because I not only enjoyed what I was doing, but it wasn't so difficult that I couldn't get in the flow state. When something is too difficult, you can't get into the flow state. And when something is too easy, you can't really get into the flow state. It needs to be the perfect match of difficulty and easiness so you don't get too bored, but it's also not too stressful, too anxiety inducing. And this is why the best pro athletes always hit that clutch shot. LeBron James has been in that clutch situation so many fucking times in his life that clutch shot is just another shot for him. He's in such a present-minded flow state. He's in the fucking zone. So he hits that shot, he drains that shot, he wins the game. That's why he's always the person that takes that clutch shot, because it's not too hard for him, it's not too easy. But if you had some fucking rookie taking that shot, he's going to be stressed. That's his first time in the NBA Finals, Game 7. Don't let him take that shot. If this is your first time trying to do something difficult, it's going to be hard to get into the flow state. If this is your first time hitting the fucking gym, you're not going to be able to get into the flow state. If this is the first time you're speaking to a girl, you're not going to be able to get into the fucking flow state. But to make it a little bit easier, visualize what could go right instead of picturing what could go wrong. Get into that meditative state. Even meditate before you go make a video, before you go do some schoolwork, whatever you're about to do. Visualize that desired outcome. Meditate on your negative thoughts, your negative emotions, your anxiety. Feel present, let go of all that shit, and only think the thoughts that you want to think. Only allow the feelings that you want to feel. This comes with a lot of practice, a lot of time. But once you're able to do this, and then you can do both of these things combined while taking action, so feeling how you felt in your visualization, feeling the vibration of having that goal already achieved while you're taking action, and letting go of every negative thought, every negative emotion that doesn't serve you, this is when you truly get into the flow state. Hope you enjoyed.